Processed cheese products, while packaged to resemble traditional dairy, are industrially engineered foods that differ significantly from natural cheese in both composition and nutritional impact. Items such as Kraft Singles, the Laughing Cow, La Vache qui rit, and Velveeta are widely consumed worldwide, particularly in lunchboxes, fast food, and convenience meals. Their creamy texture, extended shelf life, and easy melting ability make them appealing to families, manufacturers, and consumers alike. But beneath this convenience lies a problematic cocktail of emulsifiers, artificial flavorings, refined fats, and excessive sodium, all of which raise red flags for long-term health. Unlike traditional cheese, which is made through the natural fermentation of milk with bacterial cultures, processed cheese is produced by blending cheese scraps, milk byproducts, whey protein concentrate, and milk fat, then emulsifying the mixture with chemical stabilizers and heating it into a homogeneous mass. This process is designed for consistency, not nutrition. The result is a product that is only required to contain a certain minimum percentage of actual cheese, while the rest may consist of additives and flavor enhancers used to replicate the taste and texture of real cheese. One of the primary concerns is the use of emulsifying salts, such as sodium phosphate, trisodium citrate, and potassium phosphate. These chemicals prevent the separation of oil and water, giving processed cheese its signature smoothness. However, excess phosphate intake, especially from inorganic sources like these, is associated with bone mineral loss, kidney stress, and vascular calcification, particularly in individuals with compromised kidney function. Unlike the natural phosphates found in whole foods, these synthetic phosphates are absorbed more readily, potentially overwhelming the body's regulatory systems. Processed cheese products are also extremely high in sodium. A single Kraft single slice contains around 250 milligrams of sodium, and it's not uncommon for people to consume multiple slices in a sandwich or burger. Products like Laughing Cow wedges may seem small but can still deliver over 400 milligrams of sodium when 2 or 3 are eaten at once. This contributes to daily sodium intake far exceeding recommended limits, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, stroke, and heart disease. For children, who may consume these products daily, the cumulative effect is especially concerning, as early life salt exposure is linked to a greater risk of lifelong hypertension. The fat content in processed cheese is another issue. These products often contain a blend of saturated animal fats and highly processed vegetable oils, both of which can contribute to increased LDL, bad cholesterol levels when consumed in excess. The use of partially hydrogenated oils, a source of trans fats, has decreased in recent years due to regulatory pressure, but some imported or older stock products may still contain them. Saturated fats, while naturally present in dairy, are typically more concentrated in these manipulated products and contribute to atherosclerosis and metabolic disease when consumed frequently and in the context of an ultra-processed diet. Artificial flavorings are another hidden hazard. Since processed cheeses are made from diluted dairy or even dairy substitutes, synthetic flavor compounds are often used to replicate the sharpness or creaminess of real cheese. These chemicals are listed vaguely on ingredient labels as flavor or natural flavor, making it difficult for consumers to know exactly what they are consuming. Some of these flavorings may trigger migraines, digestive distress, or immune sensitivities in susceptible individuals. Moreover, processed cheese products are often paired with refined carbs as fillings in white bread sandwiches, as toppings for pizza crusts, or as components in prepackaged meals. This pairing creates a nutritional double burden: high fat, high sodium, and high glycemic load. Such combinations have been shown to increase the risk of obesity, insulin resistance, and systemic inflammation, all of which are foundational drivers of chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and even cognitive decline. The marketing of processed cheese is particularly misleading. Products like Kraft Singles are frequently labeled as made with real cheese or good source of calcium, which gives them an undeserved health halo. While they may technically contain calcium, the context matters. The high sodium and phosphate content can actually interfere with calcium absorption and promote its loss through the kidneys. Furthermore, the calcium in processed cheese is less bioavailable than in unprocessed dairy or leafy greens. Children are especially vulnerable to the harmful effects of processed cheese products. These items are commonly promoted as kid-friendly due to their mild taste, fun packaging, and softness. Over time, this primes young palates for bland, salty, creamy textures, making it harder for children to accept more complex flavors from whole foods. This not only establishes early preferences for ultra-processed foods, but also increases the likelihood of nutrient deficiencies and poor eating habits later in life. In moderation, processed cheese may not pose a severe threat, particularly in a diet otherwise rich in whole foods. But the real danger lies in frequency and context. When consumed as a daily staple, on sandwiches, in school lunches, as dips or toppings, they replace more nourishing sources of protein and fat and contribute to a cumulative dietary pattern associated with chronic disease. In the end, processed cheese products offer convenience and shelf stability at the cost of nutritional integrity. They are engineered to mimic real food, but do so using industrial shortcuts that compromise long-term health. Consumers would do well to read labels carefully and seek out minimally processed cheeses, such as real cheddar, goat cheese, or mozzarella, which contain fewer additives and preserve the natural balance of nutrients found in milk. While processed cheese may seem harmless or even nostalgic, it is ultimately a symbol of a food culture that prizes durability and ease over health and authenticity, and one that carries serious health consequences if left unchecked.